Hey everyone, here OSMVDXReach.com. You're watching our video review of the new Trent Super Extended Battery. This is basically an extended battery pack for you to extend the battery life of your tablet, PC, or smartphone when you're on the road, especially on longer vacations and trips where you're afraid that one charge is not going to be enough and sufficient for you to watch enough movies and do enough entertainment on the road. The interesting thing about the new Trent, this model is actually specifically the IMP99D series, is as you can see, it has a capacity of 9,900 milliamp hours. And this makes it one of the largest capacities in terms of portable battery packs that you can purchase out there for your money. New Trent even makes larger capacity packs, some with over, I believe, 11,000 milliamp hours, but they all retail for around $100. You can get this for around street price, however, of around $50, which is considerably lower priced. I think that significant reasons why you should purchase the new Trent Super Extended Battery over some other competing external battery packs is definitely because of this large capacity. It definitely does what the name suggests. It has like super capacity on here, and this really transfers to being able to power up your device for even longer periods of time, especially if you're not near a power outlet to charge your device via DC outlet power. And the company claims on its website that this device is also known as the iGeek, or it's an official device that supports Apple products, but really it supports anything with a USB connector on the side. Specifically for the iPhone, they've done a lot of run tests on it, and the company promises that the device can give around 45 hours of more movie time for the iPhone 4. So you can get 45 hours of more battery life by using this device with your iPhone 4. And if you use it with your iPad 2 or even the HTC Flyer, which is a similar spec Android-based 10.2-inch tablet, you can get up to 18 hours more of movie watching time or entertainment time. So, getting 18 hours for a tablet, extending your battery up to 45 hours for an iPhone are certainly very, very impressive specs. And we can't really think of any other competing external battery packs that can promise such high capacity and high performance. And so if you really have to have the best of the best, I think this is certainly a good way to go. Taking a look at the hardware, the device is made out of a soft touch material, which is good because it grips easily. The design is most similar, I think, to an external hard drive because it has such a large capacity. It definitely weighs quite a lot. It's quite heavy, so make sure that when you're traveling with it, even though it's pretty small, it's easy to slip into a pocket or jeans or any backpack. It does weigh quite a bit, so make sure you know that when you're purchasing this device. On the right-hand side of the device, you have those two aforementioned USB ports. They are 5V or 2A and 5V or 1A USB 2.0 ports, and you can basically connect any USB port, maybe an iPhone charger or a micro USB to charge most Android devices, or maybe a mini USB for charging some specific Windows mobile-based devices, and you'll be able to start charging it right away. There's a DC input. This is just to charge the battery pack up. Now, for such a high capacity battery, you'd think that charging the battery up itself would take a long time, but surprisingly it only took a few hours before the battery itself was fully charged, and of course that transfers over to being able to power again your iPhone 4 up to 45 hours longer, so that's a huge plus. The top of the device offers a one-click battery indicator icon, so pressing it once basically features blue LEDs telling you how full the device is out of 4 battery LEDs, and the fourth grid shows that it's full, and the first one shows that it's empty. I found that the battery tension on this device was pretty strong as well. After charging it, after not using it for a few months, the device still managed to hold basically a full charge, so its retention rate was very strong. Some unique aspects of this device is because it has such a large capacity, it actually has ventilation holes on the sides to prevent it from overheating. This is quite interesting. Otherwise, again, the device basically performs as the device advertises. We found during our testing that although it didn't exactly power our iPhone 4 for up to 45 hours, it's actually around 43, 42 hours, but that could be because our iPhone was not set to lowest screen brightness, and we still had Wi-Fi turned on. So there was definitely a little bit of draining and non-discriminacy between those tests, between the ones that are advertised, because that probably assumes that you are taking up as little power as possible for your iPhone 4 during the drain test. But still, the device is extremely impressive, and it works extremely well. Now, to actually power on the battery pack itself, you have to hold down on the on-off button for about 5 seconds, and afterwards it will remain flashing for a few seconds, and that's how you know it's actually on. And you can start charging immediately. So, for example, I have over here a HTC Evo 3D, and if I wanted to charge this device up, I can plug it into micro USB port on the side, and this is a standard micro USB for most Android-based devices nowadays. And I can connect to other ports. It doesn't really matter for a smartphone, but for a tablet PC, you would probably want to use the 2 amp charger. But I'm just going to use the 1 amp. I'm going to plug it in, and you'll see that it works pretty well. It's a pretty tight connection. And again, I'm going to power it on by pressing for a few seconds longer. It's going to start to charge, going to start to flash, and then the device will start indicating that it's charging with its LED turned on. So overall, it's extremely nicely designed, and as the device starts charging, the battery will correspondingly go down to indicate that the battery is being drained. And of course, it does work again with basically virtually any device with a USB-based charger. So overall, we would definitely recommend the new Trent Super External Battery, especially if you can find it at the street price around $50, because it's around the same price tag of most external battery packs, which again are still quite expensive if you get them at retail value. But this device in particular, even though it's not a name brand product, has extremely high capacity of 9,900 milliamp hours, so we found to be very impressive. Even though the device is slightly bulky, it functions well, and we were definitely fans of the product overall and the design. And thanks for watching here at osmvtxreviews.com. That's been our video review of the new Trent Super External Battery. This is the 9,900 milliamp hour IMP99D.